Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps to update an Apple iPhone or Apple iPad to iOS 18. So let's get it started. So iOS 18 was released on September 16th, 2024, and it follows the same standard upgrade process as all the other previous versions that run Apple iOS or iPad OS on a mobile or tablet device. The upgrade process is actually pretty easy. This is an Apple iPhone 11 Pro Max, and it is on the list of supported devices that will be compatible with iOS 18. That device list is as follows. iOS 18 is supported on an Apple iPhone SE, XR, XS, and then iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the soon to be released 16. So if your device is within range of that, installing iOS 18 will be supported. If your device is older, you will have to stay with the previous version. So now there are a couple of things that I would like you to check before you update your operating system to iOS 18. And I'm going to show you those things now. The most important is backup. You want to make sure that your iPhone is properly being backed up and has, more importantly, recently been backed up. Because if it hasn't and something goes wrong with the iOS upgrade and your phone has to be factory reset or just anything happens, you could potentially lose very important data, messages, pictures, notes, you name it, could all be lost. So always assume before you do any kind of update, even if it's just an incremental update from iOS 18.x to iOS 18.x.y, you want to make sure that your phone or iPad is properly backed up. Now, you're going to hear me say iPhone, iPad a lot. Whether it's an iPhone or an iPad, the basic operating system is all the same. So whether you're doing it on one or the other won't make a difference. So let's get to it for the backup. So the first thing you want to do is go into settings. Now, here you see that my iPhone, sorry, is connected to my iCloud account. I have an iCloud account here that I use for testing purposes. So to check and verify that you have had a successful backup lately, here's what I want you to do. At the top of the settings screen, click on your iCloud account, go down to iCloud, and it will show you the size of the plan you have. In my case, I have the standard 5 gigabit plan. Here is my test iPhone 11. So let's go ahead here and go to iCloud. Now you'll see a bunch of information, what's using iCloud, device backups, get more with the iCloud Plus, how much storage you're using, etc. What I want you to do is go down here to iCloud Backup. Now you see mine is set as on. Ideally, yours should be set as on. Go into here and you'll see some more information here. So it says iCloud Backup. Automatically back up your iPhone so you can restore your data if you ever lose your device or get a new one. Back up this iPhone. If this is not on, turn it on now, and then run a full backup before you update your phone. Now, I run into this a lot. I see a ton of my clients have never backed up their phone, didn't even know that they had to. And God forbid they ever lost it, broke it, or anything. They could lose a ton of important data, pictures, memories, all that stuff. So I always, as a first, before I ever touch a phone, work on a phone, repair a screen, or anything for anyone, always, always, always make sure you have an iCloud backup. So what I want you to do is, before you do this update, is make sure that you have a recent backup. Now, if it fails because you're out of storage, then I recommend one of two things. You remove some stuff from the backup or upgrade your iCloud storage to give you more space. And trust me, that iCloud storage is worth it. So let's go ahead here and hit backup now. So I'm not backing up some things because this is a test iPhone. And because the space in the iCloud is limited, there's no need for me to back up certain things. So let's go ahead here and do our backup. Now, because I have a recent backup, this should go fairly quickly. You want to verify that this is successful, and there it was. Last successful backup, 12:48 p.m. So we know that we have a successful backup. Again, I cannot stress enough. This is the most important thing you do. Make sure that you have a good, solid backup of your iPhone. Now, we'll go ahead here and get out of that, and you'll see that again, your storage used. You have to keep an eyeball on that. Not going to get into that in this video, but iCloud storage is important. If you do find that you're low on space, you can upgrade to iCloud Plus and then get more storage available. So let's go ahead here and swipe out of settings, and we'll start all over again by going into settings and showing you where to get the latest iOS update, which is iOS 18. So let's do that now. So let's go into settings and general and software update. Now you'll see when you have a software update available, it will show you the version and update now. Now what you want to do to get to iOS 18 is down here, upgrade to iOS 18, and it will show you some information about iOS 18, the download size, and whether you want to update now or update tonight. We're going to update now. You scroll through, accept the terms, and now we just wait. So what's going to happen is it's going to download, request the update from Apple, download the update, reboot your phone once or twice, and install the update. So here's my recommendation. Make sure you're on at least iOS or iPad OS 17 before installing iOS or iPad OS 18. And here's why. If you ever have to roll back for some reason, if you have all kinds of problems with iOS 18 and you have to roll back, you're going to be able to want to do that. So it's always recommended to be on the last major step before you upgrade. So iOS 18, you want to be on iOS 17. If you're on iOS 15 or 16, I highly recommend upgrading to iOS 17 first, the latest build. Just play it safe, especially if it's a production device. Always err on the side of caution. So with that said, we've done our backup. We've verified that we're on the latest iOS 17 version, and now we've started the update process to iOS 18. So now be prepared to wait. I'm going to leave this here, and through the magic of the internet, I will fast forward through this whole thing, and we'll be right back the second that it finishes and reboots. Installation of iOS 18. So let's go ahead here and swipe up, and it says software update complete. Your phone has been updated to iOS 18. So create a passcode here if you want. Because this is a test device, I don't use passcodes. Analytics I am not going to share with Apple. And now if we swipe up, we are on iOS 18. So let's go ahead here and verify. So if we go to settings, general, and about, you will see iOS version 18.0. So there we go. We have successfully upgraded our iPhone to iOS 18. Thanks a lot, everyone, and I will see you around.